Welcome to our 5 on 5. Please be joined by Jason White, a CT technologist at Providence Medford Medical Center. Jason, how are you today?
Oh, pretty good.
So tell us, you got some interesting technology over there at Providence. What do you guys have?
We do. We're getting a new CT scanner in the coming month, and we're upgrading our dose reduction software and our orthopedic implant artifact reduction software to cutting edge.
Okay, and yeah, you're going to have to explain this to a layman like myself, and I'm assuming much of our viewers. What does that mean for the Rogue Valley and people attending Providence?
Well, Providence already has ultra low dose or low dose CT scans, but we're actually upgrading our technology so it's extremely low dose. The iDose 4 package helps us decrease the radiation to the patient by taking each patient's individual attributes into account. And so every patient is unique, and we're going to reduce that software or improve that software so that that radiation dose is even lower.
Yeah, okay.
And then we also have orthopedic artifact implant reduction that takes into account the implants like a hip implant or a knee implant,
sure,
or even aneurysmal clips in the head, and it allows us to see around the actual tissue around the implants instead of getting blacked out by the artifact itself.
Okay, and when it comes to the CT, forgive me again, a layman, when it comes comparing CTs versus MRIs, a lot of people, I understand, don't like MRIs because they're loud and there's other restrictions, correct?
Yeah, the MRI, it's a much smaller aperture. The opening to the machine is much smaller. And so some people are claustrophobic or they're too large for the opening in and of itself. CT is more open, much faster. It only takes minutes instead of 30 minutes to an hour to do a procedure. And as far as the opening is larger, so we can accommodate larger patients as well.
Sure, everybody, yeah.
Fewer restrictions on CT. We don't have to worry about sensitive metal implants, which preclude a lot of people from being able to have MRIs. They can have a CT, it's no problem.
Oh, very good. Okay, very good. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Much more Jason in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5, again here with Jason White, a CT technologist from Providence Medford Medical Center. So Jason, you were talking before about IMR. What exactly is that?
IMR is a specialty package from Philips Healthcare that allows us to get near MRI quality images through a noise reduction suites. CTs, it's a type of X-ray, and so it allows us to see the insides of the body with the X-rays, but there is some noise associated with that because not all of the X-ray photons make it through. MRI is a little different because it's magnets and radio waves in and of itself, so there's less noise involved with that. CT, this IMR that we're going to have installed, it's only the second facility in the state of Oregon to have it. The other one's OHSU.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to get that down here. It's going to make our scans much more higher quality. Very excited about this, and
yeah, it's very cool. So will patients see a reduction in cost?
The CT is the CT as far as compared to an MRI. MRIs are quite expensive, as anybody who's received that bill is well aware of. CT, doing the new technology, adding this technology, it doesn't change the cost. Insurance companies, Medicare, they reimburse the same no matter what technology we put onto it. CT is a CT, and it'll cost as a CT does. MRI is generally more expensive than that.
Yeah. Okay, and then you guys are currently in the process of installing it. When will it be available?
We're currently in the process of installing it. It will be available mid to late March is when it's going to be fully up and running. It's a very new, very up-and-coming technology, so it takes a little bit to install it. But
that stuff doesn't happen overnight. Certainly understandable.
Definitely. It's coming to Oregon, coming to Southern Oregon, though.
That's wonderful, man. Great to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.